Snowfury Giant. This card is probably for a wild. Frostly Jaina. Battlecry summon has 3/6 elemental. Your elementals have lifesteal this game. Yeah. Pretty good, right? Can it compete with Warlock Death Knight? That's my question. Okay, let's see if there are any elementals added. Oh, that's all? Oh my god, so few. Ice Walker for the mage? It's not good. I don't think it's a reason to play elemental mage. So I'm just saying, like, if there are good elementals, you might play like a Blade Scholar, Jaina mage, Frosted Jaina mage. So you get like extra benefit from having elementals on board. When you play Frosted Jaina, you can go face and heal. Lifesteal Anomalous Kappa. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if Lich Jaina once you play, if it will not be an elemental deck, you can just play a regular... Like, what is the closest variation? A control mage? Okay, Simulacrum. Quest mage, Coldwraith. This guy is good. This guy is a power creep. Breath of Sindragosa. Not a Frostbolt, but it's not bad, right? You can go Breath into a 3/4. Coldwraith. Simulacrum works with giants. 3 mana do nothing, but like it reduces, like, let's say your giant costs 2 mana. You play Simulacrum, you make your giant cost 0, and you also get 2 extra giants. Whether or not it's worth running, it really solely depends on how many minions you want to kill with Breath of Sindragosa will be played. Like, it's like an Arcane Blast, just a bit different. It will be very difficult to find a card for it, so probably once you play. So how do we use Coldwraith? It's mostly for Frostnova Blizzard mages, but you just always play it as a 3 mana 3/4, except when you go for Frostnova Coldwraith, then you get 1 extra card draw and then 3/4. You can also play Water Elementals. If enemies Frozen draw a card, I don't think it's a reason to play Ice Walker. Like, Ice Walker ping into Coldwraith? Please, I have better stuff to do at 7. Ghastly Conjurer is pretty good. Frozen Clone. Well, Frozen Clone is not bad actually. It's like a duplicate. You can play it as a third secret.
I do have many friends.
Thank you, Dark Lord DMB, for your sub. Appreciate it. So basically, looking at mage, I can only see Frosted Jaina, Conjurer, Frozen Clone, Sindragosa, Breath, Coldwraith, Simulacrum. Those 4, I think, are very bad. Will not see any play. Frozen Clone in Frosted Jaina decks. Conjurer in Jaina decks should be very good. It's very defensive. It all helps you set up the Flame Strike. I was also thinking like a token aggro mage deck because of Ghastly. I don't know how to pronounce this. Because the Conjurer, you can go like Mirror Image mage. You can play Mirror Image Frostful Warlord mage. With Archmage Antonidas, I guess. Play Glacial Mysteries with 0 secrets. It actually nerfs the Bubbling Book, the Glacial Mysteries. And it also nerfs Kabbalist Tome, and it nerfs Primordial Glyph. So maybe they had such intention by printing such card to make those cards weaker. All these neutrals. Fallen Sun Cleric. Can this be any good? You can play this in Warlock as well. Nah. I don't know, maybe for a zoo. Sounds very bad, right? Like you can play a 2-1 Murloc which gives +1/+1 to random Murloc and Paladin, and I can't even say it's so good. Happy Ghoul. Play the Priest. Play Happy Ghoul. Value. Give friendly minion immune this turn. Bad. Penguin best card. I can't disagree. Maybe. Maybe it's the best card. Maybe this is the best card. Arthas. Maybe we should make a Bone Mare control paladin. I'm just thinking about mage for now. I don't know. Mage has like nice late game, I guess, right now. It also has nice AoE. But it feels like nowadays mages, they just like do whatever you want to do about clearing already. Doomsayers and shit. Spellbreakers might be much more common now. I just want to open like freeze control mage at least quickly. So that's how it looks right now, right? Fireblast Medivh, you try to burn, you try to control, you try to survive. Doomsayers, Frost Novas, you do whatever you want already. So the question is, will the deck become any better if you put new cards in there? You can play Frozen Clone over Ice Barrier, like Acolytes of Pain drawing cards. Ghastly Conjurer gives you some sort of protection. So yeah, I can see it, like, if you play Frozen Clone and Ghastly Conjurer, you basically get your defense from a mirror image. So you will have your decent win rate versus Pirate Warriors because of Ghastly Conjurer. Then you have Coldwraith. Simulacrum does not belong there. Breath of Sindragosa, I don't know about this, doesn't go phase. Sindragosa itself. I think this will not be good, so Medivh is better. So what do we have? We have this deck and all these new cards. What can we cut? So we cut like Ice Barrier, let's say. Cut Alexstrasza. If you cut Alexstrasza, you cut Pyroblast and go away from the Burnt Land. Island's Portal is still too good. Fireball. I don't know. Maybe Fireball will be less good. Hard to imagine, but it might be the case. Because of Death Knight, right? Rogue Death Knight will give Rogue immunity. So against Rogue you will not be able to win so often anymore by just going face. Frost Nova still good. Mana Worm, Doomsayers. I don't know what I want to cut from this deck really. Maybe Medivh will be pretty bad if people will start running weapon removal, which I think will happen. Because of Paladins. It will be good versus everything almost to have weapon removal. This just seems good. I'm not even sure if Coldwraith will make a cut. I'm not sure about Conjurer. This deck just seems good. I guess Doomsayers will become worse. But then, do you even run like Frost now? Nah, I don't know if Doomsayer will get worse, because people will still be running all these aggro druids. Conjurer and Exodia Mage? Yeah, I know about that. Do you really think that Exodia Mage will be good just because of this? I don't think so. There's only Conjurer which will give you a spell which didn't start in your deck. There's no other cards which help you doing it. So you still need to rely on all this Bubbling Books, Cabal Stones, etc. I guess you can run Simulacrum and cut... Is it even good though? Like, anyway, I think Mage will probably just not change too much. I don't know about Jaina. It seems cool, but it's one of those cards you're not sure about. And Coldwraith, same about it. It's like a 3 mana 3/4. What was that card you were using to put a Kazakhos into your deck? The 3 mana 3/4? It wasn't seen too much play either. It had a decent effect too. Molten Reflection. You may run both Molten Reflection and Simulacrum to get more easily combo. I mean, you could, but same time, yeah, I guess you can do it. You can like combine Quest Mage and the Giant Mage. That sounds really weird though, I don't like it. I played Quest Mage recently. I think the whole like Sorcerer's Apprentice, Kabbalist Storm, discounts with Sorcerer's Apprentice type of plays, they're very powerful even without quest. So maybe like some sort of like a non-quest mage with Sorcerer's Apprentice and Molten Reflection. Simulacrums too. Oh, then Coldwraith makes more sense. Coldwraith. Nah, still Doomsayer is better. Like, how do I want to combo this? Do you really want to play Breath of Sindragosa? Because, like, I don't see like how this is good if you don't run Breath of Sindragosa. And this card is not good unless you play Coldwraith. And then the synergy is just not good enough together. Don't know about that. Like, if you combine Breath of Sindragosa plus Coldwraith on turn 4, you get a 4 mana 3/4, which does 2 damage. It's not so good. Like, it does 2 damage and freezes. Also, it doesn't work every time, because if this kills a minion, then it doesn't freeze. So you can't pull out the Coldwraith. But it's a card draw, I guess. I just don't know about Breath of Sindragosa. You do run Frostbolts in a Quest Mage, though. You can replace Frostbolts with Breath of Sindragosa. Demented for Scholar with Coldwraith? No, it's not good. Are there any other freeze cards? And Water Elementals? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Cryomancer. Water Elemental, Cryomancer, Frostbolt, Breath of Sindragosa, Freezing Potion, Coldwraith, Rustlich Jaina. You see what I mean, guys? It all has something to do about freeze. Yeah, I don't think you'll ever play Freezing Potions though. Breath of Sindragosa, okay, it does 2 damage. This, no. Like Frostbolt, Water Elementals, maybe Cryomancer? I don't know about this. It's just like, it always, like, I made so many reviews and deck building, it always sounds good. And then when you play it, it doesn't work. Because it works very rarely. When it works rarely, it's just not good. I guess it needs some testing. I'm not sure about this. Let's see what Paladin does. So Paladin got the Uther Death Knight, equip 5 3 lifesteal weapon and hero power, summon 2/2, 5 armor 2, Black God. Whenever hero is healed, deal ultimate damage to random enemy minion. Desperate Stand, Dark Conviction, Riders Protector. So yeah, this card is just overpowered. I don't see how this is not auto-included into any Paladin deck, seriously. Like, look at this shit, man. Argent Squire is taunt. I remember I was playing Snowfury Protector in my Zoo Warlock, just because it was so freaking good when you taunt an Argent Squire. This guy already has a taunt. So lifesteal actually counts as a heal, so it has synergy with Backguard. I still don't think Chillblade Champion is any good though. Desperate Stand. I don't think it was a card ever. Like on stream, there was a cute moment, like when they were revealing cards, the Paladin played Righteous Protector and then he played Desperate Stand into it. Like, it's sweet. You can just play 2 of those, and you wanna play it on Tyrion, and it's 10 mana play. You can also use the Redemption. Main Street Marshal plus the new 1-drop that gives +1 attack. Okay, that can be something in the aggro druid, in the aggro paladin, I guess. Yeah, this can work everywhere. In aggro paladin too. Like this and Ebon Blade, holy shit, man. It's just better Argent Squire, protects your other stuff. You play this and then you play turn 2 something threatening, like a Knife Juggler, and then bam, you win the game. Also good in Control Paladin. This into Dark Conviction. It's also. Like Dark Conviction, I don't think it will see much play, maybe just one of, but most likely you just won't see any play. It's just not worth a card. It was nice to have this effect on the Keeper of Uldaman, But Elder Peacekeeper is just better than this in most cases. You can think about it this way. We have a Humility card and we have an Elder Peacekeeper. So you pay 2 more mana to have such an effect on a body of a 3/3. And then it's good. But you don't play a Humility, right? You never play Humility. And some decks don't even run Eldor. Dark Conviction compared to Keeper of Uldaman. You pay 2 more mana. You pay 2 less mana. And you get an effect which is given to the body of a 3/4. So 3/4 body is already better than a 3/3. Plus, Humility doesn't see play when Elder sees the play. So what I'm trying to say, it's just better to have a Keeper of Uldaman. And if you remember, Keeper of Uldaman didn't see that much play. It was like a 1-off sometimes, and 2-off very rarely. So I think this will probably not see too much play either. Backguard is interesting. Like stat line, not bad. Effect is questionable. Whenever a hero is healed, you have to heal. I don't think this will see you play either. It's like a justification of running heal cards. I guess it works as lifesteal, right? So you can play Blackguard into Uther, the Ebon Blade, and then like deal 5 damage to a minion. On 6 we already have Spike with Steed, but I guess Steed can just be played if you have no board. So maybe like 1 of Blackguards can be decent. Blackguard plus Ragnaros. Yeah, it's sweet. Again, your face needs to be damaged. The stat line is 9 life is a lot. But it's not even a Boulderfist Ogre. I like the Bolvars though. Bolvar and Steed. That's very strong. It's a 5 mana 1/7 Divine Shield, right? So it has like 8 active life basically. At least. And it's a 1/8, but it becomes a 3/7 after Divine Shield is procced already. I think this will see play everywhere when you run Steed, or where you run Steed. And also if you don't run Steed but you run like a bunch of Divine Shields, it will see play as well. So yeah, it will stick around probably every time when you play it, so you can buff it with Steed after. Shadow Ward Pain, yeah, Priest will have easy time. And also you always play Righteous Protector, so you always have this guy to proc the Divine Shield and buff the Bolvar at least. The Arrogant Crusader, like, you might say it's somewhat like a piloted Shredder. It's much weaker. It has 1 less attack, 1 less life, but more attack. Also, if you trade on your turn, it doesn't give you anything. And also, 2/2 Ghoul is questionably weaker than a random 2-drop. So yeah, it's like class-specific card, and it's weaker than piloted Shredder. It's not bad for Arena, but I don't think it will find a card for Constructed. It also, like, at 2 life, it dies to any AoE. And also, I don't even mind trading into it if you have like a way to deal 2 damage, because then whatever is left is just a 2/2, and 2/2 is not like as scary. It's not even a 5/4 if you can deal 2 damage, it's just a 5/2 which spawns a 2/2. So yeah, I don't think it's good enough. The Death Knight is very good though. So okay, so what's the conclusion? I think this will see play, I think Bolvar will see play, I think Righteous Protector will see play. So it will be like a tempo control paladin with Uther as like a value play. It's a really good card to have, like the Uther of Ebon Blade, because you play it on 9, you have no 9 drops, and then on 8 you play 8 into hero power and you get like a 2/2 token over a 1/1, and then it's like a, if you remember Justicar True Heart in Control Paladins before, this is about same value, you get about same amount of stats. Yeah, if you summon 4 Horse Riders, you win the game. Whole story, bro. I guess it might sometimes be useful to have such threat, like if you play against Control Warrior and he doesn't want to waste his brawl, you just like hero power, hero power, hero power, and he needs to play the AoE after you played 3 guys. He can't wait no longer. So this will definitely see play. Blackguard, again, maybe just 1-off. Other stuff is pretty bad. Light Sorrow, it's easier to make a deck as well, like if you know what you want to pick, what you want to put in there. Like, I guess what is not obvious, it's aggro paladin. Aggro decks are always coming up a bit later. Remember Token Shaman? This deck was discovered maybe 2 months after expansion release, 1.5 of the month. And it was pretty good. Scourgelord Garrosh seems pretty good. 4/3 Shadow Morn, that also damages adjust minions. Weapon, like, you pay 8 mana, like, hero power of Scourgelord Garrosh is pretty good too. Like, you can't armor up anymore, that's kind of a bummer. If Pirate Warrior will be again tier 1 deck, this game is broken and nothing can help it. I mean, you know why Pirate Warrior is tier 1 deck? It's because not every single person plays Tugalaka Crows in their deck. Yeah, I'm not sure about Warrior Death Knight. I'm sure though that Blood Laser will be very good. Blood Razor. Yeah, looking at all these cards, I just don't see very good ones. Root Face. I would say Root Face is pretty balanced. First time I looked at this card, I was like, oh wow, this is very bad. But then, like, Random Legendary is quite powerful, and it might be a problem to kill this with just one effect. I guess it will not be so difficult. Yeah, maybe it's bad as well. Like Random Legendary, you can get some really bad ones, and this guy is a 8 mana 4/6. Yeah, I don't know about all the warrior cards. I don't think, I only think Blood Razor will see play. So like, I'm thinking how to put this into my Quest Warrior. And Scourgelord Garrosh, it's cute, but it's kind of late. And I'm not sure about Whirlwind Hero Power. It's not even so good. Like, Whirlwind, what type, like, Whirlwind effect is good against what? It's good against aggro. But until turn 8, you either won the game or you lost. It's not about it, right? I guess 5 armor is pretty good. Yeah, I guess sometimes you can just slam Scourgelord Garrosh. I remember playing Control Warrior versus Zoo when you use Grommash defensively. It happened quite a few times. Maybe even every second game. But it's only against Zoo, like against Token Druid, it's never about it. Pirate Warrior, never about it. So I'm just trying to say, when you switch hero power into Whirlwind effect, in most cases you would rather have your armor up instead. So, like, you might say they're pushing archetype of Valkyr, Soul Claimer. Yeah, I considered all these cards. I'm pretty sure they won't see any play. Like, this is very bad, and this is bad too. Forge of Souls, it might, like, be interesting somewhere. Oops, sorry, it's a one-off. And Death Revenant, like 5 mana 3/3, like, come on, bro. And Rage Warrior, this will never be an archetype. Not in this expansion for sure. So I count all these cards as unplayable, including Deadman's Hand. Mountain Fire Armor, I don't think it's good either. Like, I'll just play my Quest Warrior with Blood Razor, that's what I will do. Cut Whirlwinds and play Blood Razor instead. Sounds good. Rootface has some synergy with Blood Razor, but again, 8 mana 4/5 plus a random legendary. I'm not even sure if it's good enough for an 8 drop, because random legendary on average, yeah, I guess it will be worth it, but you don't always have the Blood Razor to go with Rootface. And also, if you plan Quest Warrior, you want to be playing taunts over this, so it's not for Quest Warrior. And Scourgelord Garrosh, Rootface, like Control Warrior, I don't know about that. I guess it's pretty good if you play Control Warrior and you don't play Quest, because you can, like, Whirlwind works reasonably with Acolytes in late game. But Deadman's Hand is just, I don't see how this is a card. Like, even, like, the Blizzard showed us, like, Enrage Warrior, Battle Rage, Deadman's Hand, mid-range, Rootface, Scourgelord Garrosh, Warrior, when they revealed cards. Like, that just seemed really bad. You even saw how it performed in there. Like, they play 1 drop, they don't have 2 drop, they don't have 3 drop, or they play 1 drop and then you don't have Blood Rage to support everything you had, and you just fall short. And Deadman's Hand, if you don't draw a shit ton of cards, this card is terrible. So yeah, I think I'll just use Blood Razor in my Quest Warrior, and this will not see play. This will not see play. I will try it, of course. I don't think it will be tier 1. Forge of Souls, though, like, this might be interesting in Pirate Warrior. There's also some neutral cards I need to consider, I guess. Furnace Fire Colossus, discard all weapons from your hand and gain their stats. I don't see how this is good. Like, you make a big guy, but it can still be killed by a single card, right? It just requires a hard removal. But Bittertide Hydra for Pirate Warrior seems better. You can play a Lichkin in your Taunt Warrior. Don't know about that. Maybe good enough? Like, you already have Drakes for 8, but maybe it's... I don't know, like, if meta would be more control-ish. You can play one of a Skulking Geist in your control Taunt Warriors to counter Jade Druids, and there'll be too many. I can see that. Phantom Freebooter, that's for Pirate Warrior. Seems very strong. It will replace Naga Corsairs. Also, talking of this card, I was thinking of like Doomhammer Shaman. Doomhammer, Jade Claws, Shaman. If you combo Doomhammer, you can also like curve into Doomhammer on 5, Phantom Freebooter on 6. And you get a 5-11, 5-9 if you hit twice before. It doesn't get Wind Fury. In a Rogue maybe. Deadly Poison Rogue with a new weapon for 3 mana. Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade into Phantom Freebooter. Yeah, I guess you don't get so much. You just get like a 6-4. Also, you have to pull it out. You need to have it. Yeah, probably not worth it. What's the best new card in your opinion? I like Defile. Razor. Blade Razor is pretty good for the warrior. Righteous Protector. Like, best card? There's nothing super OP, I don't think. Just very, very strong cards. Yeah, I don't see anything good for control warrior except what I named already. I suppose the warrior will not change that much. Like this archetype of a damage warrior with a Garrosh. I just don't see enough synergy at the moment. Blood to Ichor is still in the set, so I guess you can combo that with Root Phase. You can also use Inner Rage, but there's no patron, right? Inner Rage... It's such a bad card efficiency, really. Also, if you run like a Root Phase, Scourgelord Garrosh, you also have to play Gromash Hellscream. Everything costs 8 mana. Very awkward. What's the best DK hero in your opinion? I think it's a Warlock Death Knight. Or Paladin, not sure. Yeah, I don't think Warrior will change too much.